30 days of bombing, 30 days of air raids. What's left of Gaza 1 month into this war? Not much. Here are some satellite images. This is what Gaza looked like before the war started, and this is what the enclave looks like right now. Before the war began, Gaza was home to over 2 million people. The enclave is, remember, sandwiched between Israel and the Mediterranean Sea. It is all of 41 kilometers long. The war has split the strip of land into two. There is North Gaza and the South. North is where Gaza City is. North is also where most of the bombing and the fighting has been concentrated. That's not to say that South is safe or has not been affected, because it has. And how? In the last 30 days, we have been showing you visuals of the bombing in Khan Yunis in south, also the Rafah border, Gaza's only crossing not controlled by Israel. Bombs have also hit refugee camps in the south. In fact, since we wrapped our show last night itself, at least 16 people have been killed in Rafah. There have been casualties in Khan Yunis as well. This resident in Khan Yunis saying that there is nothing left in Gaza, and he is waiting for death.
We are tired. We are destroyed. People have been destroyed. Their lives are destroyed. Children are destroyed. Women and children died. All of them died. No one is left in Gaza. Is anyone left in Gaza? No one remains. Thank God we are safe. But I swear we are waiting the death. It will be better than living. We are waiting for death in each moment. It's a suspended death.
This is the queue for water in South Gaza. Thousands lining up here every day to get to a water hose and then fill up their canisters.
This water canister is distributed to at least 4 families. Each canister is 2 to 3 liters. May God help us.
And the situation in the north is worse, by the way. At least a quarter of the buildings in the north have either been destroyed or damaged, at least a quarter. Apart from homes, hospitals, schools, bakeries and other infrastructure also being hit. Among the most affected areas being Jabalia, Gaza's largest refugee camp. It has been bombed multiple times, in fact, and this is what it looks like a month into this war.
نحن الآن في منطقة الست. هذا المكان مكتظ بالسكان.
And this is Beit Hanun in northeastern Gaza.
אבל הניצחון הזה כרוך לא רק במאמץ מלחמתי צבאי.
The question is, what happens to these areas once the war is over? Netanyahu says Israel will assume overall security of Gaza, but what does that even mean? Will boots stay on the ground? Is that what Netanyahu is hinting at? Over 10,000 people have died in Gaza in the last 30 days. The United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres has said that Gaza is becoming a graveyard for children.
Gaza is becoming a graveyard for children. Hundreds of girls and boys are reportedly being killed or injured every day. More journalists have reportedly been killed over a 4-week period than in any conflict in at least 3 decades. More United Nations aid workers have been killed than in any comparable period in the history of our organization.
In fact, half of the housing units in Gaza have been at least partially destroyed. Within a month, Gaza has lost 61% of its jobs. 61%. That is according to the United Nations Labour Agency. The UN body has warned that the economic fallout of this war will be felt for, quote-unquote, many years to come. The job loss does not end at Gaza, by the way. The ILO estimating that West Bank also has lost 24% of its employment in a month. This is equal to some 208,000 jobs. The ILO saying, when combined, the job losses in Gaza and the West Bank amounting to a daily income loss of about $16 million. In Gaza, over 80% of the population already lives below the poverty line. What happens to them now? WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.